Hello, this is Otto864, and I'll be here talking to you about tips, tricks, and other stuff dealing with Modern Warfare 2. Alright, so what I'm going to do for you guys today is gonna go into multiplayer and go through some custom classes and go through some like weapons, equipment, and stuff like that. Good times to use them when you should and shouldn't be using some stuff, and just to get an overall feel for your specific play style. Now, there's tons of different types of ways to play. There's like the obvious is like being long distance, medium distance, and short distance. If you're going long distance, you're probably going to have a sniper rifle. If you're going short distance, you're probably going to have an SMG or and shotgun as your secondary. And if you're going medium distance, you're probably going to want some form of assault rifle. But there's a lot of stuff in between, a lot of stuff that varies in their own little class. So, for example, here I'll open up the create a class menu. Um, let's see here, which one? We'll start off with, these are all just random stuff. You only start off with 5, and you work your way up to 10 if you prestige. But with the not the submachine guns, excuse me. When you start off with submachine guns, you're probably going to be doing a kind of running gun class, because it starts off with marathon lightweight. I hate commando, so I'm not even going to say that. But marathon lightweight is pretty much centered around you getting close, up and personal with your enemies as soon as possible. This means that when you turn corners, you want to just book it as fast as you can to get over to where you need to go. And then there's all the other different types here, like the riot shield. I love using riot shield just because a lot of people don't know how to react when they are faced with the riot shield. And like my second favorite, what's the second favorite? My favorite types of guns are the assault rifles. You have all these different types of assault rifles, spanning from like the AK to the FAL. Like, I love the TAR-21. The TAR-21 is very, very nice. It's got good power, good accuracy, it doesn't sway really bad, and also the iron sights don't take up a lot of the view. And the M16 and this TAR are probably my two favorites. The M16 because it's accurate, make sure that you won't waste ammo. And the AK would probably be my third one, just because it's really fun mowing people down. It's really, really enjoyable. And then you've got other ones like the FAMAS and the M4A1 and the SCAR. SCAR you hear a lot of complaining about, but they're all pretty much for medium range. The ACRs couldn't be more for long range because it's very, very pinpoint. And a lot of people use it because it doesn't bounce. It doesn't bounce when you shoot it. So you can put an ACOG on it and just fire halfway across the map, and all your bullets go exactly where you want them to. Given it's not that it doesn't have much damage, but I mean, for accuracy, come on. The FAMAS is also very good if you want to go long range, or the M16 or the FAL, because they're all single shot, or they have they either don't have a lot of bounce or they're trip shot. The FAL has a lot of bounce but a single shot, and it only takes like 2, sometimes 3 shots to kill a person, like in the chest anyway. The TAR is more for mainly medium range. The F2000 and the TAR, there's debate about which is the more powerful one, but I think like up and close, up and personal, the F2000 is the strongest assault rifle, just because of the massive fire rate that it has. It has much better fire rate than all the other weapons, like in the assault class area. But if you can get good with the F2000 and get used to the kind of random spray that it has, it's really good. Alright, okay, we'll move into the submachine guns. There's not a lot of good submachine guns. Most of the time people use the UMP, and I really don't like the UMP because it doesn't really have much kick to it. It doesn't have bounce or sway or anything like that. And it's kind of just like the safe way to go. And everyone uses it because it's got, like, look at the damage on that. I mean, it's higher than just about all the assault rifles. Sure, it fires slow, but I like the Vector, actually, me personally, just because, I mean, there's not a lot of difference. I mean, it's got more of the fire rate instead of the damage, so you actually have to kind of take your shots more carefully. And if you put a was an ACOG and a silencer on it. It's pretty nice. The Mini Uzi, the P90 are really kind of whatever you want. The MP5K is actually the best weapon against, like, at least gun anyway, not counting shotguns, when it comes to close quarters. Like when you're right in front of the person and you're not really gonna aim much, I think it has the best damage anyway. It says it's got the best the same as the but it might have a better fire rate. Alright, going into the light machine guns, there's not a lot because they kind of nerfed it in Modern Warfare 2 compared to Call of Duty 4. I enjoy the RPD the most, and then the AUG bar, because the AUG is basically the light machine gun assault rifle, if you will. Because, I don't know, that's just how it feels to me. The RPD's got a lot of damage, a lot of firepower, and it's just good to reminisce from Call of Duty 4. The other ones I haven't tried out much. I think it was the M240 or the MG4. One of those two, someone said was pretty good, pretty fun to use. Going to the sniper rifle, here you pretty much half and half. Those who like the intervention, those who like the 50 cal. The people who really enjoy getting that one-hit kill, you probably preferably use the intervention. The 50 cal is typically used for if you have like a bunch of people there, you're gonna pick them all off because you can fire more than once. But I start with the 50 cal because I wasn't really that good at sniping. I moved to intervention because I feel like most of my hits were kills with the intervention. With 50 cal, it's nice to have, but when it comes to the other two, they're semi-automatic. They're not one-hit kills unless you get like a headshot or upper chest shot. But if you want to go for sniping for getting like instant kills, I'd advise the top two. These two are mainly for people who enjoy, who basically want single-shot assault rifles that are really powerful and that don't jump. It's actually, you can get sprayed down with these two and get destroyed. Actually, it's not always that fun. Now the riot shield, some stuff that a lot of people don't know is that when you're actually running with it, like when you're sprinting towards someone, if they're looking straight at you, from your screen, your shield will move a little bit to the left, and you'll be able to see a little bit like out of your shield to the right. And the fact that you can see out of your shield means that you can get hit. Now, I'm going to go into the match and actually show you what I'm talking about, and I'll show you how to counter this. It's very simple, and it's pretty effective. It makes it a lot harder, and typically people will only be able to shoot your feet or use noob tubes, which I hate. Go into the riot shield class. Alright, look around, see, on your screen to the left, your riot shield's moving to the left. They can hit your right side if you're running straight at them. Now, what you want to do is put, like, let's say I'm going to go towards that over there. That truck way right over there. I'm going to move it over to the left of my screen. When I run at it, it stays behind my shield. And from the other person's point of view, you will stay behind the shield and you'll be a lot harder to hit. Now, this will help out if you're like running at people. So this will pretty much cover it for probably the part 1. I'll probably have a few other tips and tricks things for you guys to look at, but that'll probably be it for this one. The next one will probably be more intermediate stuff, so like actually like going in and playing and some playtime stuff. But I give you a couple of hints. One last thing going out, always know your maps. Other than that, this is Otto864 signing out. If you like it, please subscribe and check out CCC Gaming and the Mark of J. Thanks and good night.